Assalamu alaikum dear students. Class 10 student, today we are starting with the new chapter, that is chapter number 4, carbon and its compound. So for your syllabus also this is the 4th chapter and total we have 5 chapters. So this is your second last chapter which we are going to deal today, that is carbon and its compound, a very important chapter. Okay, so first of all we need to know what is carbon, then only we can start with the carbon and their compounds that are called derivatives. So dear student, carbon is the one of the elements. When we are talking about the element, we are saying that we are having 118 elements. So carbon is one of the element which is non-metal. I hope you know what are metals and non-metals, right? So carbon is a non-metal which is having atomic number 6. In class 9 you have studied this, right? So as it is having atomic number 6 means the protons are 6. If 6 protons are there, 6 electrons will be there and 6 neutrons is present over here. So we are going to talk about the carbon in this chapter. So I have given you the introduction about the carbon, that what is carbon. It is a non-metal with the atomic number 6. Okay, there are different carbons also which we are going to deal later on. First of all, carbon compounds. What are carbon compounds? Compounds that contains carbon as one of their constituent element. मतलब आपका कोई भी चीज बनी हुई है और अगर उसमें एक कार्बन भी प्रेजेंट है तो वो कार्बन कंपाउंड हुआ. ओके, कार्बन कंपाउंड्स कैन बी डिवाइडेड इन टू: ऑर्गेनिक कार्बन कंपाउंड्स, इनऑर्गेनिक कार्बन कंपाउंड्स. इट मीन्स दैट आपका जो कार्बन है वो ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स में भी प्रेजेंट हो सकता है और इनऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स में भी प्रेजेंट हो सकता है. सो वी कैन से दैट कार्बन इज मोस्टली प्रेजेंट इन नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स. फाइन. सो कार्बन कंपाउंड्स, ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स आर मीन्स, ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स क्या होते हैं? which are coming from the living things, that is known as the organic compounds, and one which is coming from non-living things are called inorganic compound. So my dear student, the examples of the living things are sugar, protein, starch. These are only the few examples which are as a part of the living things which contains the carbon. If we talk about the non-metals, dear student, carbon dioxide, sodium carbonate, chalk, all these are the examples of your inorganic carbon compounds. Okay, now the question arises, why do we need carbon? Carbon is very important and it is required, but the question is that why do we need carbon? Main component of fossil fuel used by humans for energy is containing carbon. Main components of the plants and trees used for human for food and building materials is carbon. So dear student, I hope you are getting the little idea that carbon is present in so many things, because of which we say that as carbon is very essential for us. As oxygen is very essential, carbon is also very essential material for our living system. Okay, so as carbon is very important, let us see which are the examples where the carbon is found out. Dear student, first of all, fuels. Let me tell you, our day starts with cooking the food. We require the fuel. When we want to come to school, we require the vehicles. It is running on the fuel. Means you can imagine just whole day, whatever the processes are going, we are using number of fuels. We are using petrol, kerosene, diesel, CNG, coal. All these are the examples of the fuels which are containing carbon. I have given you the different examples over here as a solid fuel, liquid fuel and gaseous fuels. So dear student, all of these are containing the carbon as one of its important element, or we can say component. So we can say that fuels are essential and carbon therefore is much more essential. What are the other examples? Okay, let us see. The other examples of the carbon is, you will not believe, it is the part of our clothes. Carbon is present in our clothing materials. Do you talk about the cotton, do you talk about the polyester, you talk about the nylon, you talk about any particular type of the fiber, all the fibers are containing the carbon. Okay, so this you will be learning in the higher classes. Just now you have to understand that carbon is present, almostly it is present in the clothes also. So clothes are the basic components of the carbon. Okay, if we talk about the another example over here, apart from the clothing materials, which are the other examples you can list out? Okay, that is, let us see with the next example. Dear students, medicines, you will not believe, medicines are also containing the carbon. So there are so many medicines which will be taught you in the higher classes, where you will come to know about the structures. You will identify that okay, carbon is present over there. So we are taking the medicines like tablets, capsules, we are taking the syrups also, we are taking the injections also. So dear student, all these medicines whichever we are taking is containing carbon in it. Okay, so that is something very, very important one, and you can classify this particular on your own ways also, and you can understand that this importance of the carbon over here. So I have shown you the number of examples over here. There are still more examples we are going to talk about. So let us see with the next examples apart from your this few which we have seen just now. Okay, next important thing, carbon is also present in. Here comes up with our next example. Yes, the material which you are using, known as the books. Dear student, when we talk about the books, let me tell you, the books are made up of the cellulose. So cellulose, which is a plant material, you are getting it from the plants, and it is having the structural unit as a glucose. So glucose is containing the carbon. When many number of the glucose are joined together and we form a long chain, that is composing the cellulose. So dear students, cellulose, that is a part of your paper. So we can say that whatever the books we are having, those books are also containing the carbon. Okay, so you can say that books are also the part containing the carbon. Dear student, our body, the human body is also made up of carbon. There are so many tissues, there are so many organs in our body which is consisting of the carbon. So we can say ultimately we ourselves is also made up of the carbon. Now dear student, one question arises that how do we come to know, हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि कोई भी चीज कार्बन की बनी हुई है? इज देयर एनी एक्टिविटी, इज देयर एनी आइडिया और द हिंट विच वी कैन यूज? सो द आंसर इज yes. If we go for burning any material and if it is converted into black mass, black color substance, we can say that the material is containing the carbon. As here one example I am showing you over here, not one, there are many examples I am going to share with you. So first one, you are able to see that the food materials in one bowl, when we are heating it with a high temperature, when we are not controlling the temperature, what is happening? You are able to see the bowl with a black color mass, black color substance. What does it means? आपका जो खाना था वो जल चुका है पूरी तरह से, ठीक है, तो वो ब्लैक कलर का हो गया. जो ब्लैक कलर का मास है, that gives the indication that our food is containing the carbon. Okay, so this is the simplest way by which we can come to know that what are the materials which are containing the carbon. See, here are different food materials which are when we are cooking, and when sometimes the flame is very high, we are not able to control the temperature, so our food is burnt, and which is ultimately converted into black color substance. Okay, so this black color gives the indication that whatever the material is present is containing carbon as it's one of the important component. So dear student, there are so many food items shown over here which are containing the carbon. See, the fry pan is containing the black color substance. It means whatever we were cooking inside this is completely burnt. It is completely burnt and converted into black color mass. Even the human body, when it is burned, it is completely composed of the black color substance, which is nothing but it is the carbon. Okay. So this is a small activity by which we can come to know that where are the carbons present over there, and that is the burning of the material. So there are so many examples. When you are burning the clothes, it is composed to black color. When you are burning the plastic, even sometimes it is converted to black color. There are so many materials. Even the fuels, when we are burning, we are able to see black color smoke is coming out. So that is again the carbon. So carbon is present in almost, we can say, in everything. So carbon is so important that in this chapter we are going to deal everything, that how the carbon, what are the properties of the carbon, how the carbon is able to combine with the other materials, and what are the compounds which are formed of the carbon. So we are going to see in our next video that what kind of bonding is taking place in carbon. कार्बन जो एक कार्बन है वो दूसरे एलिमेंट्स के साथ बाइंडिंग कैसे करता है, बॉन्ड कैसे बनाता है. That is what we are going to see in our next video. So our next video will be bonding in carbon. Okay, but remember carbon is a non-metal which is having atomic number 6. I hope you know about the electronic configuration, because in the next video I am going to first of all ask you about the electronic configuration. I hope you know what is electronic configuration. That is the distribution of the electrons in the various shells. Fine.